Hello, BuilderBot here, and I just want to give you a tour of my updates. Look! Look! I have 3 labs running simultaneously. This auto constructor thing starts here with a machine that is building copper coils, passing them over to a thing that builds the circuits. They go back on the conveyor. This thing grabs sheet metal and gears and builds transport belts. This thing grabs sheet metal, builds gears. All 3 of these grab sheet metal and build gears. And the transport, and this one here, takes the gears, sheet metal, and electron circuits and builds inserters. The inserters and the transport belts are then passed over to this one, which builds green science. These 2, as you know from before, use copper plates and gears to build red science, and then it's transferred onto this belt, which goes over here and loads into here. This thing will grab in passing as green science goes by, which is going to be a little while because I don't have plates. I get the distinct impression that my overall machine is a bit on the too-bid side, because it takes a long time for stuff to get back to me once it passes. It's just I've got a very big machine going, because it goes a pretty long way to find the copper. And I'm thinking I should probably get a smaller machine to build 2, because right now it's basically one massive conveyor belt. And see, these things, this one needs copper. I don't have any. Actually, I do have some, so I can put some here just to demonstrate this thing functioning. And you see green science going by. It'll go subterranean, come back up, and it'll be grabbed by something to put in there. And then when needed, one of these can grab out of the box to fuel their labs. This one just grabs in passing because it's not in the right position to grab out of the box. But that's how basically I've got a fully automated science machine right now, with all of these tabs, with all of these various things working together. I have fully automated the act of sciencing up my labs. Lab efficiency 1, which hopefully will make things go a little bit quicker. And the goal of all this is to build the rocket silo. Man, this is going to be a pain in the butt late game. I've got so many things happening at the same time now that trying to keep it all straight is a bit of a problem. I definitely should have made smaller belts, because right now you see there's just lots of coal and everything going by, because the coal is being produced up here. Eventually it'll run out, but for the time being, yeah. Ooh, actually one of them already did run out. Look at that. Oh well. And over here it passes by an iron thing. Oh jeez, you need fuel. Why don't you have... Because this dumbass. I despise how these things can always seem to grab the wrong thing and then they get jammed up. You're out of fuel. Ha 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 to you. There we go. And over here, we have more ironings. I need coal for you. Yeah, these are dumping iron onto the belts, which are getting moved here to make steel, and what doesn't, because goes by and adds iron to the main conveyor. Okay. I'm thinking that I should really have had a conveyor for unrefined, a conveyor for refined, and a conveyor for finished, or like production goods, just to keep things cleaner. But I'm not sure, but redoing everything would be a pain in the butt at this point. A part of me thinks I should just go somewhere else and start a new machine. Not deconstruct this one, leave it running as well as it can, but go make a new machine elsewhere. So I can hopefully, well, make a slightly more efficient version of this mess. What's going on? All the labs are turned off. That's because this thing has no... Which means this thing has no... Good God, iron plate. Seems that always what I'm low on is iron plate. Luckily I have a way to correct that issue. I'll just take these things. And I will instead put them here. So these things will keep running for a little while until they run out of fuel, which won't take much longer. And once they run out of fuel, they'll stop converting the iron plate into steel, because I've got a frickin' enough steel. Barely need it. At least yet. I imagine I'll need it later. But before long, these things will be out of fuel entirely. Yep, out of fuel. And once they're out of fuel, at a certain point, these things will have to stop feeding. Come on, how much do you put in? I was expecting you to stop feeding. Okay, it stops at 10. Alright. And now iron plates will just go back onto the main conveyor. Balls, these ones are out. Which means... I need to not put it directly underneath me. So that'll allow for some more iron plate production. Sooner or later I'll run out of iron entirely, and I won't... this will take a while, but sooner or later I will run out of iron entirely. Best you... So iron plates away. This factory is going to turn into a massive mess. Not that it's not already a massive mess. But the increase in iron plate supply down here should hopefully... The gearings are taking too much of it. Yeah, the gearings are taking a lot of it. Not that, I mean, I did need gears, but I want the gears to not take quite as much as they are. How the heck am I supposed to solve that problem? I'm serious, how the heck am I supposed to solve that problem? You. Alright, there. Just flat stop taking stuff for a little while. There's lots of gears that are going past everything because they can't use them. There. I need the green science producer. To be in an operational state. Of course, it needs gears, but also needs... Alright. let's see if I put a couple of them instead of all three, just a couple. No, just one. The thing can't grab every iron plate that goes by, and it'll still have some here. Alrighty, I think I got it going at least okay for a little while. We're completely ran out of greens. Oh well, I guess that'll be the end of this episode. At this point, I'm just kind of trying to keep my system lubed because it's producing so much stuff. And I need to think about how to make this operate much more efficiently, such that it can keep operating without different parts of it depleting the supply for other parts of it. Alright, well that'll be the end of this episode. Remember to rate the video, like the video, and subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. Goodbye.